Hi, this is Digital Beersborn. Welcome back to AP Art History. We're looking at the indigenous Americas, specifically Mesoamerica and Mexico. Today we're going to take a look at a quick piece known as the Headdress of Motecuhzoma II. And this was made by the Aztecs. Let's start with its formal qualities. This feathered headdress is quite large, 6 feet across. You can use this photo to get a sense of scale of how large this headdress would have been when worn on the head. The center of the headdress is made out of studded gold. And from that golden center, we have 3-foot-long iridescent green feathers. These feathers come from a specific bird known as the quetzal. The quetzal is native to Central America, but is quite rare. The headdress that we're looking at has 400 tail feathers. Each quetzal bird only has 2 tail feathers. So the amount of material it would take to create this headdress made it a very rare object and very valuable. Over 200 of the quetzal birds would have to be hunted to make it. In addition, the quetzal bird was thought to be connected to a figure from Aztec religion known as Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. Quetzalcoatl was a snake covered in shining green feathers, and it was believed the Quetzalcoatl could move freely between the different realms of reality, the earthly plane, the underworld, the heavenly realm. So most likely this object was connected in some way to Quetzalcoatl, maybe even imbuing the wearer with godlike powers. Now let's take a look at the function. The title of this piece is the Headdress of Motecuhzoma II. Motecuhzoma II, also known as Montezuma, was an Aztec king. He ruled over the Aztecs in the 16th century, right up to the end of the Aztec Empire. The initial belief is that this object was the crown of Motecuhzoma, but that belief is in question today. We don't know for sure if that's true. There's no evidence of Motecuhzoma II ever wearing a large feathered headdress like this. Typically we see him in a smaller jade crown. So although this is known as the Headdress of Motecuhzoma II, the accuracy of that name is questionable. Now let's take a look at the context. The Aztec kingdom ruled over this part of Mesoamerica up until the 16th century, when they were conquered by the Spanish. The Spanish conquistador Hernan Cortés conquered the Aztecs and overthrew Motecuhzoma II. Many objects from the Aztec culture were sent from their original location in Mesoamerica back to Europe for the Spanish king. In fact, no feathered headdresses like this one exist in Mexico today. The only one we know of is currently in Spain. It was given to the Spanish king as the crown of the defeated Aztec ruler. Although again, the accuracy of that statement is questionable. And that is the Headdress of Motecuhzoma II.